Hey y'all, welcome to the Hey Coworker Podcast. Some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Penelope,
aka
Big Rox,
not the little one,
never the little one.
We are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Some of you the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week when you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be right here, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps, and we greatly appreciate it. How are you, friend?
I'm good, but I have got to stop leaving the house with no earrings on. I know my grandma is just clutching her pearls every time I come across her timeline. I ain't got no doggone earrings on. I look like a little boy. I got this hat all low.
You'll be all right, friend. I promise. It'll be okay. You a thug today.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how we're going to do that. Oh, yeah. And I want to get this off my chest before we start anything else. Someone said, how dare someone put Malcolm X on an American flag? And I just want to say to that person, bro, shut up.
Like, laugh a little, fuck, nigga. Damn.
Like, I get, like, okay, but, like, that's not fly? Like, anyway.
And it's black and white.
It's not a real flag. That's part of the, but, anyway. How are you, friend?
I'm good. You know, things are going great. I'm doing good. I am eating. I'm gaining weight.
Love that for you.
I'm back in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually about to make a little bit of a change because I think I might have talked about this last week, but I don't want to gain my weight with bad habits because when I don't want to gain weight anymore, it's gonna be hard to break those bad habits.
Yeah.
So I would like to get there. So now I'm just tweaking little things. I be snacking a lot throughout the day, and so I'm limiting my late night snack is the only like junk food that I will have.
Okay.
So during the day, it's like I have little fruit snacks and actual fruit snacks, little more healthy snacks to just nibble on throughout the day. And then at night is when if I want an ice cream sandwich or something like that, then that's when I'll have that.
Yeah, that's typically.
Yeah, try to find some type of balance so that things don't get crazy. Yeah.
That's fair. I have been trying to be. I was good about the gym, even though I was away. Mm-hmm. So, for those of y'all that don't know, I do poetry on occasion, and I get to travel around this great United States. Can't believe I said that. And
I could hint the sarcasm, even
in the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, through it all, I know.
Yeah, right. So I got to go and do poetry with people that I really, really care about and really, really adore and really, really cherish. And that was fun. We were in competition and we won.
Period.
Mm-hmm. So that was fun.
Oh, sorry.
No, people do that too. That's
okay. Period.
Or like they do that.
Jazz hands?
Well, no, that's applauding for deaf people.
Oh,
that's
okay.
the sign for it. Yeah. So some people do that too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it was fire. We had a lot of fun. We got to put up a lot of work that we were proud of. I ended up writing 2 new poems while I was there. And I cried. Like, bro.
I feel like we just talked about that.
Often I had a moment where I was like in my hotel room and I'm like writing the poem and I am. And she's like my big cousin. Mm-hmm. Ebony asked me, she asked me a question and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was not okay. And had a whole like sobbed and cried as I'm trying to, and I know she's like, she got her hand on my back and she's like, "Let me just be here." Yeah. She's trying to be there for me as I am like having this like.
Were you weeping?
Yes.
Oh,
and like,
didn't it feel great after though?
Was I what now?
Weeping.
Yes.
But doesn't it feel great after?
I don't know about that, but
I love a good sob.
But I definitely sobbed.
I love a good sob.
I definitely, bro.
Oh no, if you weep, you will sob. Is there like
there's no yeah. So I am having this like moment in realization of why I am angry and who I am angry at and how we got here and like those things. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, it was a real interesting, and the And so then I wrote the poem about the things, and that was great. So yeah, and I got some inspiration for some other stuff. I met some really interesting people, some cool people, and it was a great festival. I would go back again. Like I've enjoyed a lot of festivals. I really, really enjoyed that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was dope.
And where was it?
I was in Portland.
Oh, okay.
The only drawback is not a whole lot of black people. Well, they do have, but funnily enough, not a whole lot of black people. A lot of Pacific Islander seems people. Okay. And they like the Japanese food that I had, like the ramen spot that I went to, fire. If you're gonna do like seafood type stuff up there, fire. I would go. They don't season like we season, but you know.
That just made me think of that video with the black guy and the white guy. The white guy was making burgers. Do you remember that?
He's like, you're not gonna put nothing.
He dropped it on the ground. He was like, all right, seasoned with dirt. Maine style.
That's crazy, but yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys won. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. I haven't done anything competitively in a long time, I don't think. Yeah.
It's weird to compete. Sometimes it's weird when you think about competing with poetry because like it's just people feelings and like you compete about like who emotes better.
Right.
Which is an interesting thing.
Or who's is the most relatable, unfortunately, sometimes. Does it not get to be like if somebody talks, well, I guess no, your words. It's words. It's how you make it sound.
It's you're competing about a bunch of different things. One, how creative are you telling me a story? How good are you at storytelling? How well do you use metaphor? Mm-hmm. Because in actuality, let me not.
But this is also being judged by judges. Or no,
it's being judged by
the audience.
Yes. They're going to when you do a slam, they're picking 5 random people out of the audience, and it is what those 5 people on that night believe good poetry sounds like.
Oh, okay. The five members from the audience.
Yeah, which is always interesting because you never know who's going to be in an audience.
Yeah. And what they think personally is good poetry is always a crapshoot. Is there a white version of this?
Oh, there are white people that compete in this.
But they like black people.
You mean is there like a conservative?
Can I go? Yeah, I want to sit. I want to just go sit and see, because I don't know if you knew this or not, but it is not. You cannot volunteer for jury duty. Go figure.
No,
yeah, something about due process or something.
Oh no, you can go and you can volunteer to
for jury duty.
No, to be a judge at a poetry slam.
Oh yeah. No, is there? Because I just be wanting to ruin people's day sometime, and this might be a lane.
Dog, going to a poetry slam and being brutally honest is one. It's very interesting. Like, because there's like, if someone gives a low, people almost never get low scores for poems that really deserve low scores.
Oh, it's hard to.
Yeah, it's judges be being kind
because it's not their job.
Yeah, no, they're like I
actually was just. My socks don't even match. I wasn't prepared to see nobody tonight. I was just coming out to get a.
I was just chilling, bro. I was just in the audience. Yeah. So it's always very interesting to like hear what they think is good poetry, but also they don't want to be too harsh on somebody because they don't really know what you're going through. Like
you may thing to do.
Yeah, and so sometimes they're like reacting to how much feeling this person is emoting and not the words that are being said. Because if you would all listen to the words that were being said, they're like, this is not good.
And I love words. And as a person, I have been in situations, poetry events, where I'm looking around like,
y'all,
are y'all listening to this or are y'all watching this? Cause
no, and this is the thing. That has its own particular kind of like, because I love a motherfucker who can make me feel a thing. To me, generally, that just has to be accompanied by really, really good words. And not everybody can do both. Some people are really, really exceptional writers, and they say things that make you go, oh my God. And you have this like emotion because of the brilliance of the thing that they said. But they don't necessarily know how to emote at the same time. Mm-hmm. And there are very few people that I have seen that do, and really, sorry, the best people that I have seen do spoken word and poetry and slam are people that can do both. Mm-hmm. They have the words and the emotion. I heard a fucking poem where this dude this weekend was talking about country music and relating it to his family and the way his father was, and just a beautiful fucking poem. Like I heard amazing things. I heard people talk about road rage in like really, really hilarious ways and turn it and use metaphor to do really, really interesting things and provoke us and make us think in very, very different ways. And it was just a really, really dope experience. And I love whenever I get to go to festivals and I get fed like that. Mm-hmm. I had a really, really good time. So yeah, shout out to Bigfoot Poetry Festival. I wouldn't mind going back. I would go back.
Period. Mm-hmm. And he not even being paid to say that.
No, they have paid me nothing to say that.
The winners didn't get anything. They didn't get no money.
I believe we did get money, yes, but like we had to win that. So
they didn't give that to you.
Yeah, no. We had to win that. So yeah, it was
okay.
Really,
one more
really
question:
dope.
How does it work? Y'all won as a collective?
Yes.
Okay.
As a team.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way it works is it's a group competition. So you go. Usually you will have 5 people on a team. And you will go and you will compete against other teams in bouts, and then you compete in preliminary bouts to see who's going to make it to the final stage.
But how are y'all competing one at a time? Like,
so the way it would work is we would go.
Because I'm picturing y'all up there like that episode of Making the Band where they was singing "End of the Road," Boys to Men, "End of the Road," and like. Like one person going in and the rest of y'all just back there with the ad libs. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
So the way it will work is they would give you an order in which you and your teams are going to compete, and then the order like rotates throughout the night. And you go up and you would do a poem, whether it be an individual poem where one person is up there, or a group poem where you can have 2 or as many as all 5 of y'all up there doing a poem. And then judges would score you from 0.0 to 10. And they drop the high, drop the low. You get a score out of 30. And then you compete to see out of the end of the night who is going to get closest to the number of like however many rounds. So for us, I think it was like 120.
And does each round, if let's say there's 3, A group, B group, and C group. If A group starts it off with and they do a poem with one person, the next one can be all 5 of them if they want.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was really, really dope, really, really interesting. I got to hear a lot of really, really good work. Fun. Had a lot of fun.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. I used to write poems, but who didn't?
I feel like everybody at some point
had a
wrote
poetry
poems.
phase. Yeah.
Yeah. And
the literate among us.
But one of the things that gets interesting about that is because everyone at some point had a poetry phase.
Everybody feel like they could be a poet.
Everybody feel like they can do exactly what they see people doing. And it's one of the reasons why poets don't get paid very well a lot of the time, because everybody thinks they can do that. Because when you tell somebody, yeah, I feel like I should be paid this much for this.
To get up there and say, I can do that.
To be, yeah. And I'll be like, no, you literally can't.
First of all.
Which is why you're paying me to do the thing.
Hello?
But then what'll happen sometimes is they will find something. They'll find somebody cheaper.
Mm-hmm. But you get what you pay for. But yeah, I feel the same way about comedians. I feel like you make a couple of people chuckle, and then so many people feel like, well, I could be. That's very disrespectful.
You cannot. It's they disrespect comedians the same way they disrespect poets, but they'll pay comedians. Yeah. like if you get a comedian in, you're gonna pay a comedian.
Yeah.
Fantastic though.
That's why when people always, when are you gonna do stand up? Baby girl, I'm funny. That's it.
But stand up is a whole other, like, everybody. This is the thing. Just because you can be funny on the internet does not mean that you can do stand up. I fully believe you could do stand up.
I feel like I have the jokes for it. I do not feel like I have the temperament for it.
No. I
don't. And because like here, every time I talk to somebody about stand-up, they end up saying like every time someone asks me about stand-up, by the time I'm done, they all say something along the lines of, and there's your first bit. Or like, and because that's how I talk. I'm just naturally funny, but like, name another job where you're allowed to just go up there and heckle a motherfucker while I'm just trying to work. I'm just trying to do my job, and you in the audience fucking with me, bro. Can you name any other job?
No.
I mean, I guess they do it I guess they do it like at sports stuff. You know, they chant stuff.
But even then there's a limit. Like sometimes they say shit that's out of pocket, and athletes be like, "Hey, bro, hey,
I'm just trying to do my job."
Russell Westbrook is good for that. Like he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm from Cali. I will box with you, dog. We can run the fade."
So yeah, I don't. And then what if I start crying and make everybody in this bitch uncomfortable? I will cry. I will sit on this. I won't leave. I'm talking about doing stand up. I will sit on this stool and sob in front of with the mic right here.
Just cradling it.
Right here in front and make everybody in this bitch uncomfortable. Don't nobody want to see nobody crying.
That's true. Because I absolutely do not. It's so uncomfortable. That's why, that's the other thing. Like, right, sometimes people will cry in their poems, but this is the thing: if you're crying in your poem, I don't know what you are saying.
Right? Yeah, you got to get this.
Like,
shit
and this is the thing: I have broken down before in a poem and cried. I should not have gotten the score. You couldn't hear anything I was saying. You don't know what I was saying. I could have been saying bullshit.
Right.
You just saw tears. Nah, but yeah.
I was nominated for another award.
Ooh, that's dope.
I could tell you the name of the award ceremony. I could not tell you the name of the award that I was nominated for because it was not told to me. Also, in the fine print there, it was like each nominee must also buy a ticket to the show. Girl, who are you? I don't even know what this is. I ain't never even heard of this. And then I go look, the ticket's $125. Girl, you out your goddamn mind? You invited me. That's like calling my phone talking about who is this?
They wanted you to buy a ticket to
an award show I ain't never even heard of.
Because you were nominated.
Because somebody else
nominated you. It sounded like they tried to get $125.
Like the only people who gonna be there is the nominees.
Yeah.
Everybody in this bitch nominated for something.
And they gonna give one of y'all a trophy and be like, "You good?"
Well, I went. There was a bunch of categories, and this is the third one. This is the third annual. I don't want to talk about it because I'm not speaking on it in a positive light. But girl, and to make it worse, she DM'd it to me. My email is in my bio. And then it went to my message request hidden folder. So I just happened to, I ain't had nothing to do. And I was like, what's this?
You just saw some shit.
This was $125 from me? Hell no. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be approving that. Like, what the fuck is this about? I don't know what.
They just trying to scam people, bro.
I'm like, what's going on?
That's crazy. You inviting me to something and then me like $125. What?
But I didn't.
Hey, calm down.
But you invited me. I don't even know what this is. I would never spend $125 to come to this. And then I don't even know which of the 17 categories you have I'm nominated for. To gauge, like, okay, am I, like, who else is nominated or what category is this, to see if this is something I feel like, because if you got me, like, entrepreneur of the year because I started a styling business, bitch, I'm not finna win that. I just started that shit 2 months ago. Like, come on.
Like, I am new. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know what the category is.
I appreciate but, hey.
Yeah. It's here in Houston.
Oh.
Yeah. And I would say I'll pass by to see what's going on, but it's $125 to get in the door.
Yeah, no. And you said this is the how many year? They
Third.
Third. And it wasn't from nobody you knew.
No. Mm-mm.
That's.
And I mean, I haven't been on my main page on social media very much.
Fair.
And so, you know, on Instagram, if somebody tags you in something, it's not like your other activity sections, like your follows or comments and all of that, likes. It's not like that. It will go, like, those will scroll on forever back. You can always find them. It only lasts for like a week or something. It'll only show you those for a limited amount of time. So I don't know who tagged me
or did whatever.
Right. I'm just getting a notification that I've been nominated for an award. I went and looked at the page and they had like a nomination section where everybody just put in names.
Oh, wow.
I didn't hear nothing about.
You ain't know what was going on.
I still don't know what's going on. Because you can't be talking to me for $125.
No, $125 is crazy.
Me and my nigga? $250 for an award that I don't even know.
What is happening?
I'm be sitting in the front row like, is this mine? Is my name in this one? Which category am I in? Yeah. No, ma'am, I won't be there. Unless y'all figure out a way to make that free for me.
Yeah, no. So I don't even know what you're talking about.
I mean, and I could probably understand it if it was like, if I was trying to build a resume or something like that, and then I felt like I was gonna win. I could, but you want me to give you $250 for some shit I might not even win, just to come? And I wouldn't, like, I would be more inclined to have paid for a ticket to the other award show that I'm going to in Atlanta, because I'm a fan of so many people. I want to go. Yeah. I know who's going to be there. Yeah. Like, even if I wasn't nominated, that's something that I would buy a ticket to, just to go and be in the audience and be amongst people. I don't know you or anybody else
that is nominated for this, or what is happening.
So, yeah.
Absolutely not.
But shout out to me being nominated for something else, at another award show. You know what I mean? This one was for girls. It was all girls.
Okay. You a girl?
The biggest.
The largest.
Oh my gosh. The other day I was cleaning up my room, and I have a little vanity in there where I do my makeup at. It's a little farmhouse vanity. You could pull the chair out, and I was just putting stuff on the chair, stuff that was staying in my room. And when I went back to look, the cushion on the chair is kind of pink a little. It's like a salmon, I like a very light pink. Then I had my iPad on there, which has a pink cover on it. I had my little fan, my little handheld fan, because bitches be hot. Okay. That was on the charger, but the charger's right in front of there. That's pink. It was on there. My purse was on there, and it's pink.
It's a lot of pink, friend.
Yeah. And I don't even know when that happened to me.
You got a pink hat on right now.
Yeah.
And that's a different kind of pink.
It's a very hot pink.
Yeah.
I went to the gym today. I went to the gym today. I did have on this pink.
Is pink your actual favorite color?
No.
What is your favorite color?
Orange.
Orange is so hard to find. Good orange is so hard to find.
Orange is my favorite color. It's not my favorite color to wear, though.
Okay. Orange
is my favorite color to look at. It's the color I like, though. Like, it makes me the happiest when I see it. Okay. Of them all. But it's not my favorite color to wear. My favorite color to wear, the color I think looks, I don't know, they're all my color. That's a hard one. They are. That for me, something about niggas. Something about niggas. Black skin. It's something about it. It just.
This is the thing. I'm going to PV gave me such inspiration because you got to see us do so many different things, and in so many different shades, and the different places in which, because you get people from different places dress very, very differently.
Yes.
California don't dress like New Orleans. New Orleans don't dress like Houston. Houston don't dress like Florida. Florida don't dress like Chicago. Those are all, and none of them dress like New York.
Yeah, no, that's a sport.
Yeah, like it's all very different. So seeing what everybody does and the color palettes in which they choose is very, very interesting. I personally am a green. I look very good in a dark green.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, any usually shades of green, they're good for me.
Yeah. Gray. a light gray looks really, really good on me. But I mean, what doesn't though? That's just fair. It's very tough. Like, you know, I don't really like to have a whole lot of options, but as a black woman, they all just bounce off of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, well. Before I get into that, so I have been trying to write more erotic poetry because that has also been a thing that people have been requesting on my TikTok. And I was like, if y'all
some freaky frogs.
I'm like, if that's the thing that y'all actually really like want, I will do it for you. I've just one of the poems that I wrote while I was away was along that lines and kind of like dealing with that. But like, if that's what y'all want from me, you could have said that years ago, and I would have been done that. Mm-hmm. Because if you're going to support it and it's going to be a thing that like a lot of y'all want to come and view, absolutely I'll do it for y'all.
So and people perform those?
What? Yes. Bro, I went to an erotic, because sometimes people are being erotic, but they're also being hilarious. And sometimes you're not sure if people are trying to get you to laugh with or at them, so you're trying to hold your laugh because you don't know if they're being serious. This is supposed to be funny. And I can't tell if you're like sober. So we're all just here having fun, trying to figure out what's going on, and hopefully things don't get too weird. We're not going to yuck anybody else's yum. But one person did happen to get up there and do a poem about vegetables, and then like lifted up his shirt. Or their shirt, they were mask presenting, lifted up their shirt, and there was celery in their pants. Now, that's not for me. But again, I don't want to yuck nobody else's yum, huh?
Celery?
Yes.
A bush? A bush?
Yes.
A bunch? What is a stalk?
Yes. A whole, not a single.
Like, but with the rounded, like the
yes.
Whole. Which end was
the flowery end part was up, not the base was up. The base wasn't up.
So it was just bush.
Yeah, it was just bush.
What was the what?
I don't know.
Sometimes
I didn't ask.
Sometimes Akira, the store, it is a store full of statement pieces. And sometimes when you walking through there, you might pick up something and be like, I know for shit show I don't want this, but I have to see what it looks like. Oh, how the fuck do you put this on? Sometimes you just gotta know. Cause I don't want nothing to do with that. But at the same exact time, simultaneously, if you will, what the fuck was going on?
Bro, I swear, I was like, he must want us to laugh. There's no way he doesn't. Like, this has to be comedy. Because the way he's doing it, I was like, he's like low-key laughing as he's doing it. I was like, he has to. Mm-hmm. He has to. There's no way.
Yeah.
It was such a fun time.
Okay.
And that same night, I heard like a heartbreaking story about a woman talking about how her wife died 6 months ago, and another woman gave her butterflies, and how that is not a bad thing. And I was like, oh, yeah, right. So I got to experience both of those things in the exact within 30 minutes of each other, actually.
If a misfortune happened and you died today,
okay,
how long would you want for Joy to wait before? Excuse me, little one to wait before you moved on? Before she moved on. What do you think is inappropriate about it? Not what would you want, because who cares? You're dead.
Yes.
That does not matter.
What would I expect?
No. If you were watching, at what point, like, what's the last day that you would be like, this bitch? Like, after that, it's like, okay, it's understandable. Like, okay. Like, what's the first day that it's like, okay, I get it?
Anything over a year, really.
A year.
Come on, bro. Hey. I get it. You can, like, this is the thing. A year is, and a year is not me thinking you ain't got no dick in a year. Mm-hmm. A year is not me thinking you haven't gone on a date in a year. A year is me thinking, like if you've gotten to a year and you haven't done nothing, all you've done is mourn me. You ain't been on a date. Mm-hmm. You ain't really talked to nobody. You ain't exchanged no number. You ain't at least flirted. After a year, I go, okay, you've grieved me. So honestly and purely. I appreciate it so much. Girl, Go get some dick.
Okay, let me
or
rephrase.
some coochie.
Let me rephrase. You pass away.
Okay.
It's been 2.5 months. She go on a date with somebody else. What are you looking at? What is your?
So I am trying to resolve in my head that when I was alive, she was not my possession, and we have autonomy, right? That we are two beings that chose each other, and I'm no longer even an option for her to choose. So logically,
right,
this should all be fine. But what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah. I'd fuck around and
2.5 months. I'm gonna haunt you.
I'd break the rules.
Yeah, I'm moving shit at the restaurant, bro. Like, what are we doing? What you on?
Yeah, I'd break out.
Yeah, no.
Wherever I was at.
Because what are you talking about? You said I was the love of your life. 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
And this is not even like I'm just trying to go and get some dick. Like you making eyes at this nigga like you did it me when it was our first date. Absolutely not.
I wonder if something happened to me, if Vet would be like, she would want me to be happy.
This is the thing. I have no delusions. The little one does not want me to be happy. If there was, she does not want to be happy, bro. She's like, oh no, I know what's good, doggy. No.
Yeah, happy ended with me, nigga.
Yeah.
How long you had your time to be happy? Misery from here on out. I'm so sorry.
She sent me a meme the other day, and it was this girl, and she was dancing. She was like not having to worry about my boyfriend cheating, and she's like just dancing up around, being joyful. And the next thing is her like in the corner rocking. She's like, me thinking about him he might dying. Oh, yeah. She's like, I'm friggin' the fuck out.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's
a trend going on. That sound, it's a Kendrick Lamar sound. I don't know what he's saying in the first part. He rapping fast and then he goes, but I grieve different. And then that's when because one was it was a man, he was dancing to the first part, and the on-screen caption was married to a 50-year-old woman who looks 30 or so looks 20 or something like that. He's dancing, and then he over in the corner rocking, and I'm too old to be fighting off these 20-year-old men. But then he goes back to dancing, but they can't afford her though. So.
Oh, speaking of things we can't afford, and I know I said I wasn't going to do politics. I swear I wouldn't. But they talking about these Epstein Files. Mm-hmm. And now they talk about ain't nothing in them after they done been like, hey, no. They was like, hey, nothing's in them. We're not charging anybody else, even though we knew this motherfucker ran a whole sex ring. There's no one else under investigation. There is no client list. There is nobody that he blackmailed. Nothing happened, and he killed himself. And while I don't believe none of that shit, anytime they do some shit where they're like dangling some like conspiracy theory shit over here, they're doing some wild shit over here, and I'm wondering what the fuck is about to happen, bro. Mm-hmm.
Or what do we miss already?
Yeah, like what are you distracting us with?
What did we miss?
Because there's been so much.
Because if now you're like, oh, never mind, don't worry about it.
Hold on.
What's over now that we don't have to worry about this no more? He died?
Jeffrey Epstein, they said he killed himself.
Recently or a long time ago?
No, this was a while ago.
Oh, okay.
He died, I think, during the pandemic.
That's white folk business. Rich white folk business at that.
Remember, because Donald Trump was accused of being one of the people that was on Epstein's island.
What? He got 34 felonies. What happened?
I'm like, y'all, I don't know why y'all are surprised. We been told y'all. Now you acting like you need other confirmation. We tried to tell you this a long time ago.
Yeah.
You voted for him twice. We don't.
I get so conflicted when I see these videos. Okay, first of all, let me preface this by saying I truly don't be knowing what the fuck is going on in the world. I got back on my main page because I had to check something, and I saw a DM from somebody saying, "Hey, hope you and your family are okay with the floods." Floods,
bro. When I realized they were flooding in Central Texas, they flooded on like 4th of July. Yes,
several, and there was some the north side of Houston flood. There was a flash flood. There was flash floods on the north side of Houston.
Are you serious?
Yes.
When was this?
I have no idea. I don't know when it was. I checked the message. It said 4 days ago when I checked it, and I don't know how many days ago that was. Yeah, it flooded on the north side. I don't think nobody died during that, but like,
fuck. That means I'm gonna go back to work, and it's gonna be dog.
Damn, I done forgot what I was gonna say.
But no, you talking about flood? It flash flooded.
No, before that. Do you remember the last thing you talking about?
Oh, the news, and not.
I haven't been watching it.
And us finding out about things that we didn't know were happening, because 4th of July, I had no idea that there was flooding.
I didn't know there was any flooding going on anywhere.
No,
I had no idea.
And they were talking about
They
were also talking about how they was like rioting in Portland, not where I was.
I don't be knowing what's going on.
And also, Portland is where I was at was incredibly clean, but I may have been in like a shopping district, and I feel like they got ordinances or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
That keep people from being loud, because it was a whole lot of hotels and a bunch of restaurants.
I don't remember what I was about to say, but I do know that I did want to say this. Nothing, and I mean nothing, beats a Jet 2 holiday.
A Jet 2 holiday? What's that? I am so...
Never mind. I wanted you to catch that joke. I threw it up in the air. You let it fall straight to the ground.
I am so sorry, friend.
In his defense, he has not been on the internet very much.
I have not been on the internet at all. I couldn't even... This is the thing. When I was in Portland, I couldn't post.
Sorry.
So because... I couldn't post and I couldn't what's the name? Because I was in a rhythm of posting and I was just like, I'm just not going to be on here. Also, I was having fun being off the internet and being present. So yeah,
I have that bad. Like, you would never know I was a content creator when I was out and when I'm out and about, because I don't ever have my phone out.
No.
I want this the vlog lifestyle and stuff like that, being out and about won't find me until I can afford a camera crew. Y'all gonna have to come catch me in action.
Yeah, no.
Because pulling out my phone, I don't even be having my phone on me half the time. Because as a woman, they don't give us pockets. My phone is usually in my purse.
I almost always have it in my hand, but I'm almost always doing something with it.
Yeah, the last few times I've been out to events and stuff like that, I've had my phone to network. Social media, okay.
I'm never shooting content with it. Is the thing.
Right. If you are out somewhere, networking event, everybody's kind of mingling and getting each other social media. What do you ask people for? Do you say TikTok or do you say, are you on? Because I've noticed I gravitate towards Instagram, even though I'm on TikTok more. If I'm out somewhere, the first thing out of my mouth is, do you have an Instagram? Or when it comes time to that exchanging social media, I always say Instagram.
Because Instagram is the one that it is harder to amass a following on.
I don't know if that's why. I feel like I know more people who have Instagram and don't have TikTok.
That's also true.
I know more people who actively say, I do not have a TikTok, but even if they don't use their Instagram,
very generational.
They have it. Yeah.
A lot of millennials
have Instagram, even if you don't use it or post. So many people have zero posts and just post on a story or
that's what Instagram has become, because now there's a lot more influencers on Instagram now. Yeah. That are trying to make money and do that on Instagram. So they're flooding your regular page, your regular feed with them. And you're not even really seeing your friends post a lot of the time. Yeah.
Well, in creating this, I don't know if they're going to change the guidelines to get into the bonus program, but I know that they're changing their bonuses program. Because I had said I wasn't fucking with Instagram no more. They wasn't paying me. So I wasn't fucking with them. But at the end of next month, the end of August, or probably September 1st, they're supposed to be changing the the pay structure. Right now with Facebook, Instagram and Facebook, but with their bonuses, there's 4 different things that you can get paid for. The ads and the ads that they put on your reels, the ads they put on your profile, the bonus, the actual views and stuff like that. They're getting rid of all of that, turning it into one thing to make money. Unlike TikTok, you do the video only has to be 15 seconds in order for you to get paid, which is my lane.
Yes. So that's
my lane. So hopefully they don't hoe and make it
How do you get in over there? You have to be
invited. Fuck. Yeah. You can go to your monetization, and if you have a creator page, you can go to the go to your creator dashboard, to the monetization section, and I I know you can on Facebook. I don't know if you can on Instagram, but on Facebook there's an option to like, I'm interested. Okay. You just let them know that you're interested or whatever. I don't know what that does, but they just reached out to me shortly after I got 100K.
Okay.
So
we'll see.
Yeah.
So, because maybe that'll be a thing that I decide that I'm gonna try to build up this year is my following over on Instagram, because I barely do anything with it. And also Instagram is mainly the place that I would put all of the poetry stuff. Mm-hmm. Now it's just like pod stuff, but I do kind of want to go back to I've been missing poetry, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to go back. Fan.
In
outside.
Here?
No,
outside. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's catching off the thing.
Yeah. I thought I was tripping.
No, you're not. It's not showing up in there though, thank God, because that would be awkward.
This has absolutely nothing to do with anything that we was talking about, but this just popped in my head and I don't know why. My grandma told me this story about a time she was sitting at home and she used to have like it wasn't necessarily a shotgun house because it's not straight through the back, but you could still run from the front door to the back door. She was her and her 2 kids sitting in the living room watching TV, and a man just ran in her front door. Door wasn't locked. Ran through her front door and kept running to go straight through the back. And she yelled out, "Don't hurt my kids!" And as he was running out the back door, he said, "Don't nobody want your kids?" Like he just. Like he never stopped. Like
he responded and kept running. That's wild.
Yeah, he never stopped. I don't know why that just popped in my head.
What an interesting story.
Yeah. And then, and my grandma don't watch this. I wish she did. But for years, when my mama and my aunt, my granny's only 2 kids, when they were young, my mama brought home a Ouija board.
See, I don't play.
And my granny said, "You tried it."
And black folks ain't got time for spirits.
Get that shit the hell out of my house. I don't play with demons. My granny said, "Absolutely not. Get it out."
Yeah.
She took it to the dumpster. They threw it away. I don't know, as a family, I don't know. Everybody said it was in the trash. Next day, back in the living room.
See, somebody playing.
So this is when my mama and my aunt were kids. Mm-hmm. I wasn't nowhere in the picture. They've been telling me this story for years. Last week, I called my mama. I said, "Enough is enough." Who got the goddamn Ouija board? She said, "I did." And here's the thing, bro. I called her at like 10 o'clock at night. She in the bed.
She's like, okay, whatever.
I really feel like had I called her in the middle of the day when her brain was at its peak, she would have kept the lie going.
Yeah.
But I caught her off guard.
Absolutely. And now she ain't got no choice. She's just going to tell you the truth.
I can't. I don't have time to play these games with you because you're not finna whoop my ass. It's basically what a game is like me.
Bro.
And what about it?
Bro, what a time. Families are so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
My mama didn't have no neck when she was young, but she wasn't fat.
How she?
It was like Betty Boop.
Just a large face.
Just head to shoulders. I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm on her ass a little bit.
That was correct. That was correct.
I was on her ass.
Yo, black people don't talk about our mamas like that. Not in public. I was so caught off guard.
No, because one of her friends, she be posting me all the time. She always be reposting my stuff, and one of her friends gonna reply to her talking about some girl. I know you got a check growing up from her because she's so crazy. And my mom talking about some. She ain't even that funny in real life, girl. What the fuck? Hey, Naz, that's why you ain't had no neck.
Oh, so there's previous beef. He just asked.
She always been my number one hater.
No, Aries don't let nothing go. You held that waited.
No, for real, because she said that like 2 years ago.
Whenever this is the thing, whenever you thought about it, you just got just as angry.
Because why would you say that? Why would you lie like that? I'm hilarious. Look at him. He's doubled over in laughter every single episode. Who ain't funny in real life? Remember when all of them people was over there saying I look like lamb chop? Hi, the main one. Send me the video. You don't remember that? You remember Lamb Chop? The little
I do remember.
when I used to wear that blonde curly crochet hair.
Oh shit! I forgot when we were on live. Yeah.
Oh, I used to
my
wear that blonde
God.
curly crochet hair, and that dude, his name was Ricky Spanish, which now I know is not his real name, and that is a character from American Dad, one of Roger's characters, but what the fuck ever. His name was Ricky Spanish, and he was like, "You so pretty, but you look like Lamb Chop," and I was so mad because that shit was true. I really did. I don't think I wore that hair since then, to be honest.
That just makes me think of those lives and all the hilarious things. Oh,
yeah.
5 to a 52 is crazy.
I haven't talked to Mask. I mean, I told you me and Mask had got into it. We had got into it real bad on live one day, and I ain't really talked to him. He don't really be popping. Like, he'll pop in every now and then, but he don't stay. That nigga really pissed me off.
What did he do?
This was a while ago. There was a video going around. There was this girl that she looked to be probably like 10, 11 years old, and allegedly she was bullying this little boy who was younger than her, maybe like 7 or 8. Dad came over there going off on the girl, and the girl like made a face or wasn't taking him seriously, and he hit the little girl, the 11-year-old girl. And Mask was online telling me, I'm not saying that it's right, but I would have did the same thing. I said, you're a bitch. That is a child. That is a little girl. He was like, I'm not going to let my son, I'm going to make sure my son know that I'm always going to have his back.
But that's not the way you do that.
You're going to let your son know that if a girl is getting the best of you, hit her. Don't matter how big you're letting your son know she make you mad, hit her.
Yeah,
that's what you're teaching him.
That's wild.
I was so angry because he was like, and I was like, yeah, and that'll be the last person you ever hit. If my kid got to come home and tell me that your little bitty ass, just because you're the same height as my 11-year-old, does not give your big stocky ass the right
putting your hands on
a child. You let that child get you out your body.
But see, this is the thing. Not your child, and these are children. These are young children. Mm-hmm. I know y'all be making jokes about how you gonna fight kids. These kids have parents, and this thing, everybody's parents
don't.
So keep your hands, because this is the thing. They're gonna discipline their own children however they discipline their own children. And if anything, teach your kids how to box and fight so that they can handle their own battles. You don't need to be doing that for them.
Yeah. But even in this case, because it's a little boy, now I do understand this is a girl, but she is you are allowed to, she is bigger than you. She was bigger than him.
Defend
Clearly
yourself.
older, defend yourself. Absolutely. Because now I got to go get my man to come whoop your ass.
That's so unfortunate.
And now that same son you was trying to protect, all right, Dad, don't make me go get vet. And you be lucky that nigga don't shoot you.
Yeah, absolutely.
In all honesty. But but we got into it after that, and I really ain't talked to him. He just kept saying, like, I completely understand whatever needs to happen after that. But I'm like, that how do you let a kid, a child, get you that emotional? Because that's what it is. You can't tell me that with thought you would still choose to hit this child. That's emotion.
I would not. Because I feel like I have control of my emotions enough to not put my hands on children.
At the very least, I'm trying to imagine the other way around or something like situation. Go get your mama. Go get your mama. Cause somebody finna get their ass. Go get your mama, or your daddy, or your grandma. If I'm in a situation and there is a little girl there disrespecting my son, and this is I'm a girl.
Yeah,
I'm still not finna put my hands on no kid. Although these kids be my size, Mask, and me and Mask the same height. That's what I'm saying.
True,
like, he probably feel like it's a fair fight. But even though these kids I'm much closer in size with an 11-year-old. If we're being completely honest, I don't know, I'm getting a little thick, so. But yeah, go get your mama. Go get her, so she can see me whoop. So you can see me whoop her ass, and jump in, cause now I'm gonna whoop your ass too.
Jump in is crazy. Yo, that one. I be thinking about fighting as after a certain age. Yeah. After what age does fighting become like, hey, bro, what we really on? Because I feel like it's after 30.
honestly, there's a few factors, but the first day you wake up and you say anything along the lines of, "Oh, it's gonna rain today," or "Ooh, I don't know if I can." My knee, my back. Once you start waking up with ailments, you need to sit your ass down. You ain't got that. You need to sit down.
Because this is the thing. I'm still always willing to do that if I have to. I just never want to have to. And then I'm going to be mad at myself because I had to and I couldn't find another way to deal with this. And I had to like drag you. So now I'm dragging you because I'm mad at myself and you because you pushed me to this point and I didn't want to have to do this. And I'm trying to like also calm down because sometimes people talk to you. I'd be like, I'm always trying to be very aware of the fact that I am capable of violence, and so I have to like.
We said this on an early episode of this podcast before. Violence is always an option. Indeed. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Violence is always an option. Somebody cut you off. Oh, did you see that video? You have not seen that video. Okay. In Houston, this past weekend, so maybe Friday or Saturday, something happened in a parking lot of a club overnight. A man from what I heard two stories. One, I heard somebody just wouldn't let him through. Like, you know how leaving the club is. It's a lot of traffic over there. Somebody wouldn't let him through. I also heard that he had got jumped and robbed. Like, they broke into his car. And it's Houston, so not unlikely.
I've gotten my car broke into.
Whoever, the dude, he was in a huge truck. He was drunk. He just started running people's cars over, just going full speed backing into cars, going back forward. He fucked up so many people's cars. I don't think anybody got hurt. I think people were able to get out the way, but there were so many different views from the night, like so many different camera angles from different people. But yeah, he completely like lost it. Like the police once the police finally came, they finally were able to get him out the car or whatever. But like so many people's cars were fucked up. Like he had a big old truck.
Black guy, white guy?
Black guy. This was a black club. All I'm trying to figure out, here's what I'm trying.
Dude? Huh? He was a big black dude?
Yeah. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. You know who it was?
Do you have the video?
We're using my Oh, you got it?
I don't have my phone. Because nigga. Oh, I do have my phone.
Type in Wild Night in Houston on TikTok. Yeah, it was crazy. Cause the first video that I saw about it was the fact that his truck was still in the parking lot. They hadn't towed it. Now, what's amazing to me is people will pull out people start shooting for anything. Niggas don't want to shoot when they need to. But that motherfucker, no. People don't want to shoot when they need to.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I think we're trying to figure out. Do you think you might know this person?
No, for a sec, because when you said a big old truck, I got a homie with a big old truck, and he's a big.
It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's like a standard size truck. It's just a big one. Like
he's got
truck. It's lifted,
like a 350, and it's lifted. Like it's So when you said big truck and big dude, I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That happened over the weekend.
Oh. Yo, people out here wilding, bro.
Yeah. And it's like they took his stupid ass to jail. What you gonna sober up?
Yeah.
And you're gonna this just became the worst day of your life.
All because you lost your temper.
Yeah. All because for this, you could have just shot the nigga. I got to stop saying that. We on the money.
Yeah, you can't.
But you're putting so many other people's lives in danger. Like that was very. Yeah, I'm surprised that nobody would start shooting. This is Houston. They start shooting for much less than this.
Somebody's shooting at him. Yeah, because you're using your car as a weapon.
Yeah, put a tire or something.
That's absolutely how you end up dead in Houston because you messing around using your car like you finna bully people.
I'm surprised they didn't.
I have seen people shoot over road rage in Houston.
Yeah.
Like I saw some dudes pull up, block off, and dump.
Yeah.
And we was like, let me hurry up and drive off so we are out of range.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a time.
That's Houston. Yeah, I be in the house.
But people be wanting to live here or move here from other places, and I'd be like, calm down.
Yeah, I
Houston's got pockets. It's got pockets of like really, really nice neighborhoods surrounded by like
I just
craziness.
want people to, you don't have to live in Harris County. You don't. Just move to Brazoria. Move to Fort Bend. I think Brazoria was actually blue in the last.
Brazoria is not bad.
But I'm thinking about it from a stance of like, it's red counties around here. Move to those. You can still come. Why you want to live in the city anyway? Come to the city on the weekends.
And it's going to be cheaper for you to live out in those places.
Yeah,
and
go to Katy. And vote. And vote. You know, I have that video where I'm talking about Texas is being a red state or whatever, and so many people are like, it's not red, it's gerrymandered, or it's voter suppression. I don't give a fuck what it is, nigga. It's red. Like what at the end of the day, Texas is a red state. I was looking it up because of that video. Did you know that Texas has the longest standing, like Texas has not, I don't want to get this wrong because it's 30 and 40. Texas has not had any Democratic person in office, in an office seat in the
executive branch
here in Texas, since in any like
talking about Senate, House of Representatives, and then like also
here, like the lieutenant governor, like all of those seats has not had a Democrat in the last 30 years. Texas has not voted red. Has not voted Democrat in our electoral college votes have not gone to a Democratic presidential candidate since 1980.
God damn, that's a long ass time.
Yeah, 40 years. Fuck. Right? Damn near
45.
Yeah. Oh, in over 40 years, I think is the way that I was wording it. It's red. Yeah. It is red. And I am almost positive. I am positive. A lot of that has to do with gerrymandering. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing. It is what it is. And we could fix that. All we have to do is get to go to the red counties and turn them blue. Moving to Houston is already blue. So
it's not helping to move to
Houston.
It's
not helping to move to Houston because Houston is already blue.
Places that I would tell you to move, I would definitely tell you to move to San Antonio. San Antonio is a great place if you want to raise a family. Mm-hmm. San Antonio is a great place to go raise a family. Mm-hmm. It is incredibly boring. It is incredibly family oriented. It almost any town where there is a military base feels a little bit like a college town.
But San Antonio, I don't know what San Antonio's situation is as far as like the surround, like how Houston is Harris County.
They got red surrounding them. Like any major city, it's usually blue, and then it's red surrounding it. Yeah. So if people, same thing with the DFW, move to the places surrounding those places.
Yeah, and vote and turn them blue.
Mm-hmm. And then we might end up with some shit.
We might end up with a motherfucking governor who can walk.
We might end up with actual dog. I was in Portland and I was like, they had actual good public transportation and good roads, like really good roads, and clean streets. And I was like, I was like, it is so expensive up here, but also this is what I get. Mm-hmm. If I were to, I was like, I think I might be kind of okay with that. I may be okay with paying a little more. Unfortunately for civilization, because that's really bro. So I got TSA pre-check. It's like having civilization. They don't make you take off your shoes. It's very civilized. You just walk through. Mm-hmm. I'm watching all these people over here take off shoes and coats and jewelry, and I'm just like, not.
You know what the airport has taught me?
What's that?
I am somebody who got to learn lessons the hard way.
You check the bag?
Yeah. I mean, I do not like sitting in the airport. Yeah. I want to get to the airport no more than an hour before my flight's supposed to leave. And most people They be wanting to be up there hour and a half, 2 hours early.
I'm one of them people.
My man is too.
I'm a 3 hours before my flight person.
Oh, I pulled my hair out.
But it's mainly because I've missed a flight before.
And it's never happened. I've never missed a flight due to being late or something like that. Now, when I went to Vegas with my friend Lexi a couple of months ago, I misread, and the time that my flight was taking off is the time I thought it was boarding. You know, it usually would, so you can see both times. So I was in A group to board. Mm-hmm. When I got there, they were on D. I was this close.
You almost got left.
And all I had to, and at the end of that, all I said was, see, everything worked out. I got it's a sign. See, this ain't Southwest.
Yeah, you ain't learned a lesson.
I got to learn them. I'm gonna have to miss a flight, and it's gonna have to be directly my fault and nobody else or nothing else that I can blame.
Yeah.
In order for me to get to the airport 3 hours early.
Mine was definitely mine. It was definitely my fault, and I felt so bad. It was the flight for me to go back. I had come, I think, back after I was supposed to go to the States. I was supposed to go back to the States to go to college. And yeah, it was.
I don't even know. What do you do when you miss a flight? How does that even?
You don't get a refund.
Do you have to buy another plane ticket?
Yes. So my people's.
Oh my gosh, they probably were calling your name.
We got there.
Richard Germain.
we got there, and we were trying to, and they were like, yeah, they just closed the doors for your flight. We got there, and we were like, they can't have. This is supposed to be the boarding time. They're like, no, they closed the doors. Yeah.
And ever since then, you be at the airport 3 hours early. You got me fucked up. I'm so sorry. I can't. I will lose my mind. I hate sitting in the airport.
Usually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna watch something. I'm gonna listen to something. I'm cooling in the airport. Mm-mm. But I got the Breakfast Club at the airport, which wasn't bad. They had pretty good shit.
I had some real good enchiladas in the airport one time. That was a risky move.
It was. Which airport? Which airport? Cause there's a Papados. I think there's a Papados in Hobby.
It wasn't Papados. No, it was a restaurant. Ooh, it's named Jose Cuervo. That's the liquor, right?
Yes.
There's a restaurant in, I want to say, Las Vegas airport, but it's Jose Cuervo restaurant. And the only other one is in Miami. I looked it up because I was like, damn, they had these in Houston. This shit was good as fuck. But they do not. There was one in the airport and then there's one in Miami. That's it. But it was real good.
Oh, we went to Moxie's when I was in Portland. You know, have you been to the Moxie's here in Houston? Mm-mm. So they all are themed based on the place that they're in. Mm-hmm. And so theirs is like outdoorsy, whatever. Ours feels like fucking Miami and LA. Okay. It's very like nightlife, very like whatever. But you should go. I think
it's a restaurant or a club?
Restaurant.
Oh, okay. What kind of food?
Restaurant and bar.
Or does it
varies.
Okay.
But they got like
trendy. I be looking for places for us to have our little fancy date nights and to dress up date nights and stuff.
Yeah, you can if you go in there and you're dressed up. It'd be good if you go in there, you're dressed down, you'll be good. It's one of those kind of places.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. I took Joy there for her birthday one day. Just like on some like, hey, let's just go. It was fire.
My dad's birthday, 4th of July, they had a surprise party. I really thought it was going to get that man a heart attack. Took him to a restaurant that he always goes to, but we were all up there. And as soon as he saw what was going on, he bent over. I said, oh, this is it. This is it.
But he survived.
He did, and he made a lot of jokes. My stepdad funny as hell. He kind of talked like Eddie Murphy in life.
Oh, wow. That's got to be interesting.
Yeah, which is so crazy because Eddie Murphy in life was from New York. But he was country still.
A little bit, but I don't know what generation they moved to New York.
Yeah.
He might be first generation New Yorker, like his parents are from the South or something.
Yeah, because he was definitely he still spoke. Right. My stepdad talk just like Eddie Murphy in life. That's how he talks on a regular basis. And then people, like, when people been together for a long time and they grow old together, it's so funny. My mom and dad sitting next to each other and he trying to look at the menu. He goes, hey, you got the glasses? I said, not the glasses. Do y'all share a pair of glasses?
That's what it sounded like.
And she said, yeah. And she pulled a pair of glasses out her purse and handed them to him. He looked at it first and he gave them to her. And then she looked at it. And then they were trying to figure out the name of a restaurant. And my stepdad said, hey, what? He was talking to my mama. He said, hey, what the hell is the name? He said, what the hell is the name of that restaurant that we used to go to all the time? And she said, I don't know what the hell the name of that restaurant is. I was like, not y'all niggas talk just alike.
What a blessing to grow old like that.
With somebody and just become them over time. When he said, do you got the glasses? That really took me out. I said, not y'all share a pair of glasses. Whose prescription is this? Or are these like the ones you can just get at Walgreens? Just random prescription. I never understood that.
Joy's gonna want that to be us when we're older. She's absolutely gonna want that to be us.
You know, I get real like annoyed when people, whatever. I don't need to preface it. There's a sound on TikTok that they say, it's a woman going, a husband and wife must always dress alike. A husband and wife must always dress alike, right? And me and Vaughn always dress alike. We're always coordinated in some way. And so I be wanting to use that sound, but I know people on the internet. And it's because the sound says husband and wife, y'all gonna be in my comments, when's the wedding? Oh, husband. Oh, do I hear wedding bells? Oh, I see your face getting fat. You pregnant? I'll block every last one of you bitches. You understand me? I'm putting charges on all you motherfuckers. Like, I'll block every one of y'all, and I'm not kidding. So I just don't. I don't even post shit like that because I know they're gonna piss me off. Because
King Kong ain't got shit on you.
Ain't got shit on me. They already be pissing me off. When's the wedding? Stop thinking that everybody want what you want. I do understand that. Like most people, desire to be married, so it is a safe assumption. But it ain't everybody. I genuinely and wholeheartedly do not want that.
Well, yeah, you already did that.
Yeah, and I think even if I hadn't, at this point in my life, I don't see the point in getting the government involved in my love life. That's so crazy to me. This government, this one, you want me to tell them who I'm with so that I gotta let them know if we leave, if we break up. I don't want to have to put them in my business. And for me, I'm not religious, so it's not that.
Yeah.
And then there are a lot of things that automatically happen and that are automatically set up when you get married. That one piece of paper can substitute a lot of things, but guess what?
You can just go get those things.
You can just get those things.
Yeah. But that's one of the things me and Little One talked about as we were approaching and as we've been approaching this. Because I'm like, to me, this, again, isn't as important to me as it once was. Mm-hmm. It is still a thing that I would like, but like, what does it mean to you? Because it doesn't mean the same thing to me anymore.
Right.
And we've had to have those conversations, but we're on the same page still. So
I don't. If it wasn't a such thing as common law, we could go through. I believe Vet wants to be married. It's not that I don't want. Like, I want people to see me and him united together as a partnership. I simply don't want the government involved. But we live in Texas. There's no time period on common law. Did you know that? If y'all live together and you walk around telling, and there was like an acknowledgement ceremony, or people were like if we meet and say, this is my husband. If
you start referring to her as your wife, all that,
and y'all live together, y'all share,
y'all are married.
Y'all are common law married, and you have to get divorced. I don't know if that's true. I feel like I read somewhere that it was, but I don't know if that's true.
Only if you actively declare in which that you are married. You have to do it in a specific way.
Yeah.
It has to be done publicly, and then and then one of you would have to file for divorce, or they would have to be, or you would have to be trying to marry somebody else, and they would have you documented somewhere. But if you never filed that you were common law married, there's not, unless the only way it will become a problem is like, let's say me and Little One break up, and I decide that I want to get married to somebody else, but she decides to say no because you were married to me.
Only if she decides to say so, though, because there's no like official record of it.
There's no official record, but she could go back and be like, no, he was married to me and he needs to divorce me before he can do that, and I want these things.
Yeah. If it wasn't for a common law, my standpoint would be a little bit different because I don't have anything against like the ceremony and what it represents. I just don't want. That's crazy to me. I don't want them involved in what I'm going. Like I don't want to have to file no paperwork with the fucking government, the state, to let them know. Ew, that's my business.
I hear you.
Yeah, I don't like that, and you know I'm very distrustful of this government, and I just feel like they're, you know, with the way that they're trying to do things, when the hammer come down, and you're married, that's your owner right there. That's your owner right there. They are trying to make women property again. That's why they got rid of the education system. Ain't no education system. Ain't no Department of Education. We can't pay the teachers. Ain't no teachers. Your kids can't go to school. Where them kids gonna be at home with you? Oh well, the kids already at home with you already anyway. Why do women need to work? They at home with the kids. That's like the Handmaid's Tale. That's what that is. And I won't. It can't be that easy. I'm not signing it.
I feel you. That is and I'm not laughing because it's not a valid fear. Like it's a very valid fear.
Yeah, I'm in a place like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Where this is not a democratic republic as what it's supposed to be, because every time we turn around, we're fighting for our lives, our literal lives, not like
True.
like, oh, these laws or these, like it's our rights as human beings is what we're fighting for, is what we're voting for.
Yes. That's
kind of crazy. That should kind of, there's certain things motherfuckers is free. Yeah, like there's certain things that should just be standard. We shouldn't be fighting about that every year, every election period or whatever. So yeah, they scare me. They don't need to know nothing that I'm doing. I'm so fearful of the government. It's one of the reasons I got a P.O. box. Because if I move, you don't need to know that. Keep sending the mail here. I'm going to come pick it up once every 3 months.
Sorry, it's crazy how everyone is like, no one wants to be mailed. And now, you don't want to be mailed anything or emailed anything. Yeah. It used to be you only got emails from like specific, but now you emails
people
from
you gave
everyone.
Your email to directly and we're looking for something. Now,
it's so much spam in there.
Remove me from the list. Unsubscribe. I be wanting to. Unsubscribe.
I haven't unsubscribed me, and I have to go in there and unsubscribe to a bunch of stuff. I don't even know how these people got my email anymore. Like I didn't resubscribe to any of these things.
And then when you go to unsubscribe, you be like, "Why are you leaving? Why am I here?
I didn't sign up for this in the first place.
Why? Who are you? What is this company?
I don't even know who sold you my data, bro. Like just
probably a job application. That's what I heard. I heard a lot of them job applications. One, companies posting them, of course, just to like, they don't actually need people that like fake, what's names. But I also heard that a lot of those are like selling your data. Like you put in all this information that you put in when you fill out a job application, and then they're selling the data.
I'm not at all surprised by
that.
That makes sense. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I have anything else. I don't think I have anything else. We've talked about, what's the name? Oh, little one picked me up from the airport, and she irritated me when she picked me up from the airport because this is the thing. When you pick me up from the airport, I assume that this is supposed to be a thing that is not stressful for me. So plane was already half an hour and a half past when it was supposed to be there. So she is freaking out and like had to go. And I call and I land, and she's like, "Hey, you landed?" I said, "Yes." We're taxiing towards what's name. She called me 3 times before I could get off the plane. And I'm like, this is now more stressful than what it was than if I would have just got an Uber or drove myself.
Did you let her know that the plane was late?
There was no, we were on time. We got delayed in the air.
Oh, because of that.
Yeah, so she was just being anxious, and we had to have a conversation. Like, I understand you're anxious. You also did this, so we had to
planes be falling out the sky, and going missing.
Yes, I understand. She's got anxiety, so we talked about that. I validated all of those things, and yeah. But I'm just like, hey, I understand that. Just hear me when I say this.
No.
Yes.
You can't tell me what to hear, nigga.
No, I'm not telling her what to hear. I'm just saying, hey, could you not stress me out?
Because I was stressed out for an hour and a half. I thought you was dead. I heard my music was loud. So I don't know if it was thunder or a plane crash.
Bro, she was sending me text messages talking about when I landed, bro. She was like, thank you so much for sending me your itinerary so that I could check to see if the plane was on time. And I was like, I can't tell if this is sarcastic or not because I don't remember if I actually sent her the itinerary. So I don't.
Likely not if she had an attitude.
It had an exclamation point. So I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no, niggas just be putting themselves in situations. Like, I'm scared, nigga. What if the plane fell out the sky? I don't know.
We talked about that meme. I heard of the girl being like, I don't have to worry about him cheating. I just don't worry about him dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, she freaks out a little bit. But yeah, that's all I have.
I don't think I have nothing else either.
Okay, well in that case, we have been your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Penelope,
aka
Penelope.
We are your favorite.
I have another AKA.
AKA
Big Rocks.
Not the little one.
Never the little one, not even at the end of the show.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Home of you, the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week. Liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with time stamps, and we greatly appreciate it. We'll see y'all back here next week.
Bye.